All right, collective gang. What it do, you guys? It's your girl, Embrace777 here today with a general message for my beautiful collective. What's up, y'all? I hope y'all doing good. I most certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guides had a lot to say. They said it's not us, it's this person. I do like this person's energy, you guys. I think you're getting the wrong idea about whoever this individual is, okay? They may be giving you red flags. You might be running for the hills about to reject this person, but they are wanting you to see a different side, an illusion that you may not quite know about, okay? But before we get too deep, y'all, click that like button. You know what I'm saying? It helps with the engagement, guys, right? It helps people find us on this platform. Shoot me a little comment down below. Let me know what sign, what zodiac sign you're representing. It could be absolutely any zodiac sign, and yet it is still a general message. Only take what resonates. Don't force it to fit. Do not force things to fit. Use your intuition to guide you towards what is here for you today and leave the rest for whoever it might be for, okay? We're a large collective, so we need to take that into consideration. If you find yourself, you know what I'm saying, feeling your girl's vibes, right? Picking up what I'm laying down, and you want to become a part of the team, then do that, okay? I'm sorry, putting 20 on 10. I'm very hyped. I get a very hyped energy about this person. You make them very excited, yet scared. There's a little bit of intimidation here. There's a little bit of arousal with this Queen of Wands. There's definitely a lot going on. They are overthinking this, and it's really fucking it up for them. That's what I heard, okay? So click the subscribe button, guys, if you want to become a part of the team. If you want to become a part of the soul family, we would love to have you. First card out. This really gave me everything that I needed to know about this individual. And it is the word differences, okay? Now, they do want me to put out a little bit of a disclaimer, darling. A disclaimer. I'm not tooting your horn, okay? So, like, I'm not, like, trying to kiss your ass. I'm not trying to suck up to you guys. Like, the things that I say are literally what I'm hearing, and it's what I'm picking up in this person's energy. It's how they feel, not me putting my own energy into whatever the fuck they're trying to say, okay? And I had to give that as a prerequisite because this individual definitely has you up on a pedestal, guys, okay? They're pedestalizing you, your lifestyle, what you've accomplished, what it is that you do for a living, possibly. Maybe your looks is something, right? It could be a multitude of things. It could be a whole fucking scroll, a whole list of things in this person's mind. I do get that there is this shock in themselves about the feelings that they are beginning to cultivate for you, or that they will begin to cultivate. Let's also keep in mind that tarot is fluid, guys, right? So this could be something that is currently unfolding or something that would be predictive of the future, but I do get this as this person's current energies. So the two of you are either on the outs or kind of loosely involved. I don't get you being heartbroken. I don't get there being like this massive breakup and or betrayal when it comes to this person specifically for a great majority of you. What I get is not really being able to get on the same page because of either lack of communication or this person not really knowing why they feel the way that they feel, right? There's an internal battle that this person might be experiencing, and it is by way of insecurities that they did not even know existed, okay? So what you might be experiencing from this person, whether it be a lack of effort or a lack of communication, it could be a lack of transparency, it could be, you know, it's good one moment and then the next moment you don't know what the fuck is going on. It is because of this internal battle that this person is having. So you evoke a triggering effect on some insecurities that they did not know existed. Is that your fault? No, it's not. But it is very much so a thing. So this card reads, you are different from what I am used to dating. And that is the preface of this entire reading, you guys, okay? You are definitely on another level in this person's mind, right? It's not that they are saying that you are out of their league, but I do feel like this person may have like dumbed down the quality of people that they would go towards unintentionally. On a subconscious level, their picker would go towards people who weren't quite there yet. Okay, I'm not trying to shit on their exes. I'm not trying to, you know, drag the people that they dated before. That's just what it is. That's how they feel. So I do feel like some of the intimidation might stem from them thinking that they're going to mess up. And in doing that and overthinking so much, they are messing it up. I don't get that you rejected this person or fully walked away from them, but I do feel like you are possibly on the fence, right? Because the Ace of Swords is at the center of this reading. There's a truth that you're either telling to yourself that you don't have the whole truth, though, is what they're saying, guys, okay? That might have you wanting to take this sword out. Draw your sword. Let this person have it. Give them the business, right? Like, tell them about themselves, how you're feeling. And just have a smooth cut, a clean cut. It does look like it is amicable in your mind. It can go quite amicably because you're not going to like shit on this person. You're not going to be a savage. You're just going to let them know what it is that you're feeling and what it is that you will and will not tolerate. Okay. So this feeling of rejection, I don't get that it's happened yet, but it's brewing within this person. So Queen of Cups often signifies intuitive nudges, like downloads. This person is getting an intuitive nudge, right? In regards to what you might be feeling just by a slight shift or change in your attitude and your responses. This person might also be quite nervous that you're dating other people or that you have other people on your radar. It's not that they don't deem themselves to be attractive or that they don't feel like they're qualified. I just get that they've never had to compete. They've always been the best that whoever they were dating has ever had, and that's not the situation with you. Okay, we in fact got the Queen of Cups come out twice in an entirely different deck. So that is like double confirmation. It's not only confirming, but it is amplifying this energy that this person is feeling. Now, cups are about emotions. This person is quite surprised that they like you as much as they do. Okay. Now, I don't want to go off off a ledge and say that this person only deals with people who like them more, but I feel like that's kind of a comfort zone for them, knowing that they at least are with someone who deems them to be like higher. Yikes. Okay. I don't get that you don't see this person as being higher. I just feel like they're getting up in their head in regards to what they would be able to offer you. They are like kind of talking themselves out of these emotions, quote unquote. I do also feel like this person's energy is showing up as the Queen of Cups, and in their mind, right? This is the truth. It doesn't have to be what you feel. This is how they are kind of deciphering it in their mind. You are showing up in their mind as the Queen of Wands. Okay. Gender doesn't matter. Queen or King of Wands, very confident. It is somebody who is happily single. It's somebody who could really pull anybody with this flame lit right here, right? Like moths to a flame. You could really pull anyone that you see fit, right? But they often end up staying single more often than not because they don't want to compromise on the things that they've been able to cultivate for themselves, and they're not going to beg for the shit that they want in relationships, right? So it does put them in a power position. You know, when you don't settle, when you're in a position where you could really be choosy, you don't have to settle just for the sake of having a relationship. You've unsubscribed to the bullshit norms of the systems, right? And saying that you need to be married by this time, you need to have children by this time, you need to be in a relationship by this time, you need to have a lifestyle like this, you need to do this and this and this. Once you unsubscribe from that shit, you really have the freedom to do whatever you want, and that's where the power lies. This is how this person views you. This is the truth. You could let me know down in the comments if they're on to something or not. This is how they view you. And I do feel like they're getting certain nudges from the divine, with this Queen of Cups showing up twice, that signify that there might be some truth to that, but they're also not seeing the entire truth either. Because I do get that you were feeling this person to an extent also, right? I just feel like they like you more. And that is not normal for them. Okay. I do not get that they're normally in the Queen of Wands or King of Wands positioning. I do feel like this is somebody who wears their heart on their sleeve. They're very sensitive. Even if they identify as the masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. They're very sensitive, this one. Okay. So I don't know why they're surprised that they gained feelings for you so soon. It could just be quite quicker than what they are normally used to. Okay, what they're saying is they don't really have to, fight for somebody to like love them or love on them or like them because of the kind of people that they pick. Those people normally fall in love with them faster. Those people normally are more attached to them quicker. The cups show up quicker. And so they're able to just kind of fall in line, like kind of go with the flow. I do get that your standards are are not unreachable. I don't get that you're being unreasonable. I don't get that the things that you're asking for is way out of the way. But what I feel is it is quite different than the expectations of people of the past, right? So the danger zone with this is, and I'm not saying that it can't and won't work out. These are just things you don't know are going on internally with this person. And it does have them showing up very inconsistent, which is a red flag for you. The danger with it is, I feel like the people that this person was dealing with were just happy to have somebody. That's never going to be you, okay? You're never going to be that girl. You're never going to be that guy. King and Queen of Wands, very confident. Confident by yourself and with other people. Possibly the most confident in the motherfucking group, in your friend group. You would be the friend to walk in the club and walk straight up to the owner and be like, can we get a section? They like, okay, y'all gonna pay for a section? Nah, we was looking for you to give it to us. You know what I'm saying? Are we fine enough? Ain't we fine enough? Ain't we wearing these hoochie daddy shorts right enough? Okay? You'll be the one to kind of command attention without saying anything. There may be a quiet presence, a quiet strength about how you're showing up. Now, I'm saying all these things, and that's why I had to give that kind of disclaimer at the beginning, because if somebody was to not have heard that disclaimer, you would think that I'm just here, trying to kiss y'all ass. But this is how this person feels, for sure. It is for sure how they feel. It is the truth and nothing but the truth. So there's also something about your confidence, your air of confidence, that suggests that you are in this power position where you're able to sit back and see what people are really about. You're not trying to rush into, you're not on a timeline. You're not on a time schedule. Or what I should say is, you're not on another person's timing. You're not on another person's scheduling. You're on your own motherfucking time. You're on your own motherfucking schedule. You have your own set of requirements, your own set of prerequisites, tests, obstacle course, goddamn, because you're good by yourself. So it does give you, like I said, more leeway. So you're not really falling for this person as soon as they are accustomed to. Okay, right. So now they're pointing to these three cards over here. We have the 8 of Swords. That's about attachment. That is self-inflicted imprisonment, attaching yourself mentally. It's like getting into the mental space. Okay. So because they normally, I'm hearing the phrase, go for lower hanging fruit. Those people are shocked to be able to get with this person, and they do attach themselves rather quickly mentally, because in their mind, who am I going to get better? In their mind, when would the next relationship like this come? When would the next opportunity like this come? And like I said, I'm not trying to shit on those people, but that is what it's saying, you guys. Okay, I have to be real. I have to keep it a buck. They don't normally meet people who are like on their level. So even though this person has a lot going for themselves, they are in danger of being rejected or sabotaging this, because they have only attached themselves to lower hanging fruit. So it is out of the ordinary to deal with somebody who is like-minded, to deal with somebody who has just as much going on as you, to deal with somebody who is just as attractive as you, to deal with somebody who might be slightly more comfortable in many of spaces, in multitude of spaces, in diverse spaces. Somebody who will be quite comfortable with themselves, flaws and all, somebody who attracts a lot of attention, someone who's very charismatic. This person has had their good eye on you. So you've gone out on dates with this person. They do see how you interact with the waiters, how you kind of, like I said, you're assertive. You assert yourself, very confident in the things that you're asking for. You'll be the type to be like, can I speak to your manager? But the reason why you speaking to their manager is because they did such a good job. Right? Like that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And it is a kind of commanding type of energy. Now, this person has that, and they do have those qualities as well. This is why I'm not entirely like, baby, fuck this. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could just, move on, go your own way. The problem is that they're used to being the only one in a relationship like that. And I do feel like you might have them slightly. You might be slightly ahead in that confidence area. I'm going to be very honest with you. Really holding your own in debates. You may be a fact checker. You might be a truth seeker. You might fall down rabbit holes all the time. This person definitely is both intrigued, They are definitely interested, right? Attracted to. But there is a slight intimidation there. This is why you got to deal with people on your level. Point blank and the period. Okay? Because unequally yoked relationships will always tumble. They will always fall. Okay? Or you will always end up shortchanged. And so I do feel like this person has learned certain lessons. They have definitely gone through their own forms of transformation and awakening. Otherwise, they would not have met you. But there is still this sentiment that they're holding on to of the type of people that they are used to dealing with. And that is not this. So it is a change in pace for this person. So now we have the Queen of Swords as well as the Wheel of Fortune. They're going to need to tell this truth to themselves. They're going to need to be real, keep it a buck with themselves if they want to see growth, if they want to see anything move forward. Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune here, this shit could go either way is what they're saying. The Wheel of Fortune turns in both directions. Okay, in both good and bad. And my whole thing is, this is not karmic. Now I'm talking to your person. This is not a karmic situation. You're doing this. You are infiltrating this negative energy, this lower vibrational bullshit because you can't get out of your own way and unsee how other people were. Aren't you dealing with somebody entirely different? Why do you expect everybody that you date to be the same? That's dumb. That's idiotic. That's stupid. It's stupid. Hello? And so you're now turning something that is not karmic. You're giving the illusion to my collective that it is. So they're going to get the fuck out of Dodge, okay? Because they have gone through some shit. And nobody got time for that. And I'm just saying, okay? Only take this if it resonates. For some of you, you do have a starting lineup. You got people that you benched. You got people waiting to get on the court, waiting to get on the field. They've been practicing. They've been running scrimmages, you know what I'm saying? They've been goddamn going to camps, just waiting. So I suggest you don't fuck around. Talking to your person, I suggest you don't fuck around with this, okay? Now, let's dig a little bit deeper here. Six of Pentacles. So they do kind of want to have a conversation. They may come in with a form of an apology. Some kind of extension of an olive branch. They want to balance things out. They do see like a future with you, right? Like they definitely see a future with you more so than they did with anyone else. But then there's this, I do get like a fear mongering mentality in this person's like mind, their heart, their head, because it was a no-brainer in their past relationships, but they do feel like they have to think with you. They do feel like they have to like think twice. They're second guessing themselves and it is making them feel uncomfortable. But like I said, those are other issues at hand, deeply rooted, like subconscious insecurities that they didn't even know was there. Because I do get that this person has made a good living for themselves, right? Like they have all the status quo things, but inside, there's something a brewing, because otherwise you wouldn't be fucking this up the way that you are. You are in danger, Molly. Molly girl, you are in danger. I'm talking to your person, right? Like that's a nod to the movie Ghost. Sorry, guys. I mean, relax. Okay. Only healing will let you see the attraction. Yep. It's not your responsibility to heal, motherfuckers. Okay. It is not your responsibility to build, motherfuckers. This is not. Y'all know my favorite phrase. These relationships shall not be conducted like a Build-A-Bear bitch. Okay? Now, partnerships are very much so like business relationships, especially when you start talking marriage, signing contracts, living together, sharing finances, and all of that shit. Yeah, it can get very much business-like. For the shit to last, you sometimes need to look at it from that scope, but this will not, I repeat, this will not be the scene where we building bitches and where we building men. Like, we don't do that. We're not doing that. You're like, girl, why the women got to be the bitches? Okay, fine. We're not building women or men here, okay? This is not a Build-A-Bear. So their healing is not your responsibility, but I do feel like it's something that they're checking. I do get that this person is checking themselves even before it gets too far gone. Now, you can correct me if I'm wrong. If you're done, you're done, right? Like, there's nothing that I can do about that. If you're resonating with this message, for a great majority of you, I don't get that you are completely done. I feel like the red flags started showing up and you're almost, right, about ready to turn this wheel the fuck off, because you've already gone through karmic relationships, and this person is sabotaging things because it is feeling reminiscent of some shit that you went through in the past, or just some qualities that you saw in toxic people from the past. So let's see here. I'm really curious to know how they plan to fix this, because for some of you, you might be known to be like, once you make your mind up, it is made up, right? Like nobody's going to change that shit because you've already thought it through. You already crossed all your T's, dotted all your I's, did all your research, you searched it up, Google schmoogle. And by the time you leave a motherfucker, you've already thought about leaving them 8 months ago. So it really is done. But I don't get that's a great majority of you, right? Like, so let's see here. Can I get one more card? What else do we have to say? Okay. Hello? Okay, there we go. You don't need to wake your savage up, right? Like, so they definitely feel like they like tap dancing on your motherfucking nerves, right? The last nerve. They feel like you said you on thin ice, buddy. It's this meme going around, or this, I should insert it. I'm going to insert a rendition of this reel that I keep seeing where it's like, you tell a motherfucker they skating on thin ice and this is them. Insert it here. Drop it to the flow, drop it to the flow then. So they definitely not trying to do that. They don't want smoke, you guys. They're trying to figure out what is going on with them internally. And that is something that they need to heal on their own, right? So there may be a need for just a slight bit of space, separation, maybe backing off of things. I don't get that the two of you have made things exclusive just yet, but there are very strong feelings here. This person does have real feelings for you. They do like you. They're not full of shit. It is not a lie. It's not a scam. They're not a scam artist. This is not fraudulent behavior, right? They're dealing with other circumstances. And some of y'all are like, listen, Empress, what do we tell you? Well, now, we don't want to call you out your name. But what did we tell you? Listen, you can do what you want to do, okay? I'm not here to coerce you one way or the other. Now, I do want to take a little peek. I want to spy just a little bit before we hop over to the extended. I just want to spy slightly. How did you get like this? Who did this to you? Like, who hurt you? My collective was in no way, shape, form, or fashion thinking about rejecting you. In fact, the tower showing up first suggests that you both had a very explosive beginning. Okay, it could have started off very fiery, passionate. For some of you, you possibly thought it was like a one-night stand situation sort of thing. I don't know. Don't force that to fit. Don't force that to fit now, okay? Friends with benefits. It just started off extremely fiery. Very shocking, surprising sort of attraction that occurred. I'm hearing a very specific storyline for someone here, or for some of you here, but it feels very particular, okay? So it might not be a lot of you. It feels personal. It's like you met this person, maybe it was like a blind date, or maybe like you met online or something like that. You just saw their pictures, or they hit you in the DM or the inbox. You just seen their pictures, and then in person they didn't look like their pictures, and then you was like mad as fuck. You thought you got catfished. What? Okay. And then, but you stayed for the date, and their personality like made up for it. And then over time, you grew attracted to this person, and as did they. It really shocked the both of you. That was very specific. Right. It was like a shift in feelings, like the feelings changed, but then they started acting weird. And you started to wonder if this shit was real. Like, were they playing with you? Was any of it real? Was it just an optical illusion? Did you force yourself to like somebody, like trick your mind or something? Because it's like when they started acting funny, I'm hearing like, damn, I didn't even like you like that. Please. 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 I'm definitely hearing that. I didn't even like you like that. Like, so tell me what has happened to this person. If you're willing to tell us, Spirit, what is the energy surrounding? Okay, so they were definitely, all right, so they were dealing with a very unreasonable situation, okay? seeing things only one way. So a one-sided connection. But that just could be their energy overall, right? Because with that Eight of Swords, it does give me somebody who is one-track minded. Maybe they're a fixed sign. Maybe their sign is fixed, so it's hard for them to kind of do things another way once they are set or set in a habit. Once something has worked for them, they don't want to switch it up. They don't want to change it. But in order to have the connection with you, there needs to be evolution. You have to evolve, babe. This is not that. You're going to fuck this up. I'm talking to your person now. Like, now you pissing me the fuck out. You making me mad. You making me mad. They already threatening you. They threatening me. They telling me to move the fuck on. Like, come on. They definitely need to do some very serious inner work, especially if this is what they're feeling. One more card. Okay, so we have accessory. Supplementing a relationship. Yeah. So this person is definitely, they have something, right? Like or to the people that they dated in the past. They were everything. You understand? Like a looker. They had the job. They had everything going on. They had the money. You know what I'm saying? They definitely had these people wrapped and whipped and, you know, bamboozled. No, not bamboozled. But these were people who weren't used to dealing with a certain level or caliber of person. So this person would have definitely shown up in their mind as like a gift, a prize, a miracle, right? So they didn't really have to do a whole lot. They just had to be themselves. Whatever themselves is. Because I do get, like I said, this person gets stuck. When something works for them, if it works, then they want it to work again and work again and work again. They just keep doing the same shit over and over and over. How do you grow? How the fuck do you grow if you're doing that? And I do feel like they have learned and evolved in certain ways, right? Unbeknownst to them, but there's still some work, some healing that needs to be done. And it does feel like they're just now seeing that, right? We're all here to do a certain amount of work. The work is never done, really, okay? It just depends on what phase and stage you are in your life. And Spirit definitely got quite sick of this person dealing with people who were not equally yoked. Going for people that they knew wouldn't reject them. Going for people that they knew wouldn't leave them. Going for people that they knew would look at them as like, oh my gosh, the almighty, end all be all, worshiping. You know, I'm wanting to drink their bath water, kiss the ground they walked on, suck their toes, do whatever they were doing, what the fuck they asked them to do, okay? With genie in a bottle, baby. And then you. And then here the fuck you come. Woo! You're scaring the shit out of this person. Okay, so let's hop on over to the extended. I'm really digging over there. Let's see if this is worth your fucking time. Maybe this person has already been proactive and initiated this healing energy, especially for those of you who still see it for them. They do have feelings for you. They do like you. Okay, for some of you, they may even feel like they love you. We got the Queen of Cups that came out twice. They're fucking shit up. They're really trying to reel it back in. I do feel like they're coming in with an offer, right? A gesture of kindness, something generous, something that will balance things out. This might be something that you're willing to look at. I don't know. Let's see if it's worth it. Okay, let's see what the fuck is going to happen if you do. Are you in danger, right? Like emotionally, physically, from what you've built of yourself. We want this wheel of fortune to be turning in your favor and not the other way around. Nobody is going fucking backwards, bitch. Okay, so we're going to make sure that this is not the relationship that would be catalyst for that. We only want forward movement, and we'll see what the outcome is of things. For those of you who are sure that you're sure and that are cursing me out by this point, we'll look at new love as well. Okay, we'll get you some advice, and I'll throw in an Ask the Universe read. I'll use this deck, okay, and I'll give you the floor to ask a couple questions just in case you want to know something I ain't asked. So without further ado, click the like button, the subscribe button. I'm going to put the link for the extended reading down below in the description box, and I'm going to see y'all over there. So let's go.